Hey guys and gals, Von Baden here. So today's video is going to be kind of a hodgepodge of stuff I've been waiting on certain things to come in for me to go further in other areas and so on and so forth. I was waiting on elastic for some things. So today's build that I'm building is going to be with these pieces of high density EVA foam. I want to say it's a 38. Yes, they're very rough. This is what you get when you do not keep your knife very sharp. The other issue is with this high density foam, it has a tendency, if I can find my knife. Okay, so these little barbs here, that can be fixed, but what happens is if your knife is dull, instead of cutting it, it tears it, and then you get those little ripples, and it stinks. Problem is, this foam is very, very dense, so it's harder to cut. Now, it very well could be that I've used this knife umpteen million times, and it's just dying. But I did purchase a sharpening stone to do this. I don't know if you can see how that looks, but this side is very, very rough. You give it a couple passes on there. Granted, you don't have it out and slicing towards your wrists. Anyways, so once again, you will go away from your body and give it a few strikes that way, then switch hands, strikes that way on the rough side, and then you flip it over on the nice shiny side, and you do the same amount, and it sharpens it up. Works really, really well. Like I said, this is an old blade. It might be near the end of its life, I don't know, but I sharpen this up, and I would get one really good cut, and then I get a really bad cut. All could be fixed with sanding, and that's fine and dandy. But what this is going to be is a box. A box that will go around my head. And these are the center posts. And then I will make more of a cage. Kind of inspired by I believe it was the Jackal from 13 Ghosts. I'm not sure on that, but I believe that is what it is. So I'll be working on that, and that will be the majority of the build. There might be some jump-ins where I talk about other projects, like my son's Kylo Ren mask here that needed a visor. I'm having issues. I cut out a visor, and I tried to use Sharpie to darken it up, and that came out looking really bad. Then I tried using a Mod Podge and food coloring to darken it up, and there's some visual hindrances there. So I'm trying to figure out how to go about that. We'll get there. I have the horns are now totally shapened. I've got to go back and put some details to make it look more horn-like, and in the process I'll take care of some of these bits of extra caulk. Get those out of there so I can put it to the helmet. the mane for the helmet. I don't know how well this is gonna look, but it kind of went through, because if it was a real horse's mane, or if I was just one of those cool kids back from high school who used to beat me up with my cool mohawk. Actually, it's not a mohawk. It's not. Don't say it is. Anyways, I took the wood burner, and hopefully this is coming up on camera, but there is points where I kind of burned in a little bit more, a little bit less, to kind of give it that wavy feel. I do still need to go back and kind of do the dimpling on the top to make it look less air filterish, if that was a word. I put in a little bit more of a stabilizer so this doesn't it was a little bit wobbled. And then I can glue it into this. Where I am with this one is I wanted that hammered metal look. I wanted to do some wear and tear on it. So I went with a hammered look, and I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, and I did part of it in that look, and then I sat with it for a while, and I just don't like how that came out. It just, I don't know, didn't fit. Now I know you're saying, hey, you're missing a part. Not actually missing a part. That is where this is going to go. This will get glued down like so. But needed to find out where that was going to sit before I could do that, and so I cut that little section out and deal with that later. So I have a different method of getting a hammered metal look, and I'm going to do that as well, hopefully today, so I can get that a little bit more done. So once I get these sanded down a bit more and get a little bit more of a shape that I'm looking for, then I will be back and show you where we're at. So stay tuned, be right back. Love y'all, and see you on the flip. Thanks. Hey guys and gals, Von Baden back. So where we're at with a few different things is, number one, I got out and started getting my box. What's in the box? It's a head. It's a head. That's what's in the box. But we're not here to talk about that. But I've got the framework here set up. So the next step is to go through, and I will try to get this in picture frame here. I will take and I will notch section out that I will use the 4mm foam to make the actual bars, I guess. They're not really round, but the flat bars that will cage it in. I'm gonna have to put part of this together. I'm having a feeling that these might be a little too long. I don't want a box that feels moving all over the place, but I got that to do. I am going to take my fin today and get that glued into this. I was going to finish doing the hammered look on the rest of this and get this side done, and I'll explain the front here in just a minute. But it is just extremely hot here in Michigan today, and for as much as I would like to go out and do that, I am not in the mood to sit with a respirator and sweat and be covered in this stuff like I was yesterday. Because I went out yesterday and I got my kids' Black Panther mask is sanded down. I just got to go back and reseal it with some caulk, and then that'll be done. I've got the fin that I'll be gluing onto that today, getting this together, and then I am going to start getting the face hugger mask. I'm going to be using this thicker density foam for just the main trunk of the body, and then I will go from there using some of the smaller EVA foam to make the legs and whatnot from that point. Other than that, if you follow me on Facebook, you may have seen about a week or so ago I got a supply drop from The Walking Dead. I'm a big Walking Dead fan, and this thing is one of the coolest things I've seen. This is the Warhammer that, I don't know if that's going to get in focus or not. I should have left my glasses on, but I didn't. Maybe if I, there you go, now you can see it. But this is a letter opener. It comes on its own little stand. Kind of cool little thing to have on there. You get all kinds of limited goodies. I got a Funko bobblehead thingy that is Daryl, which is a limited edition as well. Plus a t-shirt and keychain from Oceanside. The t-shirt is an Oceanside t-shirt, and if you listen, you can hear my washing machine going. I got those in the wash. I've got the jumpsuit. I did the tea staining. That will go with this when this is constructed, so I can start working on the TikTok videos. And if TikTok is a thing that's going to go away, I'll be able to do the double postings on my YouTube channel here, because I'm just not really sure what's happening with that. I know I seen something about it was a ban and this, that, and the other thing, and I'm not really sure. So I'm not trying to turn this into a political thing, but I'm not sure what's going on with TikTok. So until I got something that says I can do it or shouldn't do it, I'm gonna probably go with not do it and wait till I hear differently. So guys might be getting some more magic on here and some more of the props, and I will get back with you guys once I've got some of this stuff together to show you what that looks like. Alright, so if this is your first time to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you like this, hit the like button and leave a comment, and either I will see you back shortly or I will see you on the next video, not knowing how long this might take to put together. So see you soon. Bye. I don't know what I was gonna do. Maybe I was gonna do this and go, whoa.